The success of Operation Sindoor echoes loud on the Kartavya Path. But this is not all. Parade in battle array and 150 years of our national song Vande Matram. Yes, we are talking about our 77th Republic Day. Namaskar, I am Vishal Baristo and you are watching a special program, Rise of Bharat. For the first time on the Kartavya Path, we have the Bhairav contingent and I have with me the contingent commander. As you can see, their all faces are masked. Why so?
Faces have been masked generally to disclose our identity. We don't want that our people, they should be seen in public form. Only for that purpose, for security reason, all the faces are masked.
How hard have you prepared for this day and what kind of excitement is there?
Excitement is up to its peak, and if you ask me how hard it has been trained, that we have given our blood and sweat both to do this. I would say to live up to the expectations of this opportunity to march on Kartavya Path, you need to give your sweat and blood both, and we have given it and we are fully prepared for it.
गौरवशाली परंपरा से प्रेरित यह साहस, अनुशासन और भविष्य की युद्ध आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप तकनीक सक्षम युद्ध कौशल का प्रतीक है.
We had already a commando force, but you have exceeded that limit. So in what way the lean and mean machine is going to be very, very special for the armed forces?
Actually, this raising of Bhairav battalion, it is in this modern warfare, it has been raised to breach the gap, and it has been made specifically to impart that specific and high intensity impact onto the enemy in a very shorter time frame. That is the main motive for this, and we have been trained well and equipped well that this can be imparted onto our enemy.
On my left is Galwan. Yes, this is the Bactrian camel who has come all the way from Ladakh, from 12,000 feet to Delhi. And this is the Zanskar pony. Major Kiran, what's so special about Galwan?
Galwan is a Bactrian camel which is serving Indian Army since last 5 years. It is deployed all along the LAC, providing the crucial logistical support and adding one more layer of animal transport, and it's a feather in the cap for the animal transport logistics in that high altitude areas of LAC.
So what's so special about these ponies?
These Zanskari ponies is basically an endangered animal, endangered breed, and one of the 8 breeds of horses which we have in India. And in 2011 these animals were inducted. These animals basically they function very efficiently at those altitudes of 12,000, 15,000 altitude, and specifically deployed in Siachen Glacier.
Four raptors and 22 dogs, and that includes Indian breeds as well. They are part of the contingent parade.
This time the contingent comprises of not just the conventional breeds of dogs. We have the indigenous breeds of dogs. Then we have raptors with us. We have the Zanskar ponies with us, and also the Bactrian camels.
When we talk about the indigenous breeds, what all are they?
We have 5 different indigenous breeds, which includes the Rampur hounds, the Mudhol hounds, Rajapalyams, Chippi Parai and Kombai.
apart from dogs, we also have raptors. This is Arjun. And Arjun is not alone. We also have, what's his name? Karan. So Karan, Arjun are there. Captain Harshita, what kind of excitement is there? You being a lady officer, you've trained them, you've been with them. So how challenging was it?
It's truly a matter of pride and honor for me to be a part of RVC contingent in Republic Day Parade 2026, and I'm also pleased to inform that I'm amongst the first batch of women officers in RVC, so that adds to the pride that we are having with our contingent, and it has been a great experience so far, and I strongly believe that leadership and officers don't have a gender.
These are robotic mules, and for the first time on the Kartavya Path, we have a para brigade, which is a special contingent.
This particular contingent is equipped with all the new generation equipments. As you can see, the robotic mules here, unmanned ground vehicles, the Igla launcher behind, heavy machine gun, PKMG, and all. There are about 6 different types of drones here.
What are their speciality?
The drones are specialized for surveillance. It enhances the battlefield transparency and also helps in enhancing the situational awareness of the tactical commanders on ground.
Dressed in all white with guns in their hands, this is mixed scouts contingent. For the first time, they are here to take part in the Republic Day.
This is a mixed scouts contingent, making its historic debut at Republic Day Parade 2026.
Naval Scouts, Ladakh Scouts, Garhwal Scouts और डोगरा Scouts के चुने हुए कर्मठ सैनिक शामिल.
So the composition of the troops is as follows. Troops are from Arunachal Scouts, Ladakh Scouts, Kumaon Scouts, Garhwal Scouts, Sikkim Scouts and Dogra Scouts. Basically, Scouts is based on the concept of sons of the soil. They get recruited locally, which essentially is beneficial for the unit because they are well acquainted with the area and weather conditions.
Operation Sindoor Battle Array. This year's Republic Day Parade is going to be very, very special, and moreover, the GOC of Delhi will be having his hat trick. This is the third time that he is going to lead the parade.
You are right. I mean, this is the first Republic Day parade after a very successful Operation Sindoor, in which we had a decisive victory, and we showed that what a strong nation we are. Within that span of 87 hours, we had got the enemy down to its knees, and so everyone is looking forward to this parade. And in this parade, we would also get that sense of how the operation unfolded, what all equipment was used, and how it was an integrated joint operation by 3 services. And we are also, showcasing a couple of tableaus in this, which will be able to give insight to the all the viewers as to how that operation took place within those 87 odd hours.
So this year, the military officers of the European Union would also be part of the parade. So how has been your experience with them since you've already done a full dress rehearsal?
So we had a lovely interaction during the full dress rehearsal. And firstly, when soldier to soldier connect is beautiful. It doesn't take much time to, mesh with each other. There are 4 flags being paraded on the Kartavya Path along with our parade. One is the European Union flag, which is a very beautiful flag of 12 golden stars with a blue black background. And then we have European Union military staff flag, and European Union Naval Force Atlanta and European Union Naval Force Aspidus. These are the other 2 flags depicting the maritime missions which they are undertaking for freedom of navigation and anti-piracy drills which they are doing.
And now let's take you to the skies, and we'll show you how Indian Army is flying for the very first time with Apache helicopters, and that too in Garuda formation. And they are not alone. Indian Air Force is also with them in the Dhwaj formation. The flypast at the Kartavya Path starts with the Dhwaj formation. 4 Mi helicopters would fly on the Kartavya Path, and this is one of the Mi helicopters. The first would carry the Indian tricolor, to be followed by the flags of Army, Navy and Air Force. But what kind of preparations are there before they finally make it to the Kartavya Path? Let's find out. So when we say coordinates everything, what kind of coordination is there?
It is the coordination between technical team and our pilots, and we all come together to make good this mission in time.
How much communication do you have when you are in air? Do you keep talking to each other to keep up the coordination, or you keep quiet?
Yeah, we keep talking to each other. There is by radio telephony we keep talking to each other. We discuss our formations. We give each other corrections, how to come up in correct positions, and how to go about our route and all. All this we transmit in our channels of radio telephony with each other.
And I have with me Flight Lieutenant Suyash Raj Mishra. So what are the key points that are very, very critical for this formation?
A lot of groundwork also goes in to maintain the ground equipment as well as tools and testers required for this. And even when you notice the flower petals which are being dropped on Rajpath, they are also going through a lot of series of inspections and checks. So basically maintenance team has put in a lot of effort so that this event is successful.
How important is your role?
See, we'll be flying a 4 aircraft Qatar formation with call sign Dhwaj. Number 2 will be maintaining line assistant to leader, and 3 and 4 will be maintaining port and starboard echelon with respect to number 2. The members will have a gap of less than 50 meters between them, which demands very high skill, composure under pressure and situational awareness. The leader, who is a commanding officer, will be trooping tricolor, while other members will be trooping 3 services insignia. Moreover, we'll be showering petals all over our spectators spread all along the Kartavya Path.
For the very first time, Indian Army is participating in the Republic Day Parade. As you can see, this is the pride of Indian Army, the Apache helicopters, and I have with me the team who are going to fly the Garud formation. Vikrant, when we talk about Garud formation, what is it?
So basically, Garud formation signifies the Garud Bhagwana in, as we say in our mythology. And we are the 2 helicopter formation which are flying over the Rajpath, in which I am leading in the first helicopter, and my second pilot is Lieutenant Colonel Sudeep, who is flying over the Rajpath. It's a proud moment for all of us to be a part of Republic Day contingent and fly over the Rajpath and see the cheerful crowds below.
Absolutely, and I have with me Lieutenant Colonel Sudeep. Lieutenant Colonel Sudeep, you are flying the second formation. So what kind of preparations have gone in for this Garud formation?
Well, first of all, we've got an excellently trained crew, and before coming out to this place, we've had training sessions at our place, and after coming here, we've flown over the Rajpath, especially using the advanced equipment, avionics on board, and the trained crew. We are able to, put in a good show at the end of the day.
So what's so special about Apache and Indian Army going to fly Apache for the very first time?
It's a special moment, as you can see, that we all have in our lives at various times seen that parade on Doordarshan, and now we are being part of that parade. That is a momentous occasion for all of us, and it's a very proud feeling. And flying Apaches basically gives us a assurance, and the nation's assurance, that the government's efforts to modernize the Indian Armed Forces are in track, and we are aiming for modernizing the forces as fast as possible.
Now let's go to the man who keeps the machine in good shape. Major Ashish, what all precautions do you take to keep the machine in excellent condition?
Okay. Now this beast is an absolute killing machine. It is packed with a number of electronics and avionics, and that also makes the maintenance of these machines challenging. However, myself, along with my team of technicians, are highly trained and skilled to take care of the machines and keep them flying.
Now we go to the co-pilots. I have with me Major Manoj Saraswat and Major Aditya. So, what kind of coordination is there when you are there up in the sky?
So, firstly, it's a very proud moment for me. I have taken part thrice in the parade, but this time with the Apache helicopters, it becomes very easier because of the advanced avionics and the cameras, mission system fitted. So, the task of the co-pilot is actually challenging to maintain the TOTs, the time on the Rajpath. We have to be on the time, the height specified, the speed which is specified. We have to be dot on that. So definitely we are trained for that, and definitely we'll put a good show.
When we talk about the speed and height, at what height are you going to fly? What is going to be the duration of the flight?
Okay, so initially we'll be flying at 500 feet AGL, and because the fighter formation is also behind us, and during the final run over the Kartavya Path, we'll be flying at 200 feet AGL, and our speed will be approximately at 100 to 120 kmph in the final Flypast.
This is the Navy tableau from J to Vijay. What is J? I have with me Zubair Siddiqui, he is the commander and who has designed this tableau, as the Prime Minister says, jointness.
Jointness, Atmanirbharta and indigenization. This is the entire tableau design based on PM's vision of Samudra Utkarshta and women empowerment, and also Jai Se Vijay. Over here we have depicted the jointness of the armed forces, how we are becoming Atmanirbhar, and through indigenous and all out efforts of the Indian industry, how we have become a mighty power of the Indian Navy in the maritime domain of the Indian Ocean region. Over here we have depicted the old age stitch ship INSV Kaundinya, then the Maratha, the Gurab, a very potent platform from the Maratha Navy, moving on to the 100 and 101st indigenous ship by the Indian Navy, that is INS Himgiri and INS Udaygiri, and the very potent INS Vikrant with its aviation component over here. So overall, if you see, and of course we are forgetting that the satellite communication, the Drishti UAV. So you know the future lies in the technologically advanced UAVs, unmanned drones, remote controlled, and also the potent helicopter platforms ahead. So overall, if we see, it's a depiction of a maritime power ranging from 3rd, 4th century to today 2025.
Okay. Now I have one question from Lieutenant Lakshmi. Lieutenant Lakshmi is spoken about the women empowerment. So apart from women empowerment, what all challenges did you face when you thought that you are going to design this tableau for the Republic Day?
Basically, apart from that, if you see, it is a amalgamation of all the ideas. So I have to mix all the ideas into one single platform. So it is just, we had space constraints and we had to finalize which all things we need to put in and what we try to say. And the idea of tableau is we are showcasing the world at what we are capable of. So for that, I have only few options, few models, and a small globe and we have to keep. So I think the effort that we have made in keeping these models, I've used Photoshop and 3D Max for this, for finalizing the dimensions and all. That's all. It was challenging, but it was very proud also for doing it.
And now to the pride of Navy. Yes, we are talking about the two daring naval officers who circumnavigated the globe, and I have with me Lieutenant Commander Dilna and Lieutenant Commander Rupa. Now you will be on the Kartavya Path. So how's the feeling?
Really proud and happy to be part of the contingent in the RD parade in the tableau. So last time we were in Pacific Ocean along with Tarini, 3 of us, and this time we are facing the entire nation is going to see us. So it's a great feeling.
Well, absolutely. From Pacific to Kartavya Path, Lieutenant Commander Rupa, you've been to Point Nemo. So what is the comparison if we compare the two experiences, Kartavya Path and Point Nemo?
Both are, I think, it's a very special place, Kartavya Path and the Point Nemo. Point Nemo is the remotest point on Earth where it's known as the graveyard of satellite, and for me it's a special locations both in India and the Point Nemo, and me being there in both the locations is a proud feeling.
The Indian Navy wants to tell the world that India's Navy is future ready and ready for any eventuality. And I have with me Lieutenant Pawan Kumar Gandhi. He is the second in command in the naval contingent. So how's the feeling?
So it's a pride and honor to be part of this naval contingent of the 2026 Republic Day Parade. Of course, being a submariner to represent my arm and Indian Navy for this Republic Day Parade is immersive experience. And as far as now, our practice and hard work, we are expecting the best contingent for this Republic Day Parade.
So it gives me a sense of pride since starting only, because when I've been chosen, so it was a process wherein it was a gruel process wherein we have been screened from various bases of our Indian Navy. So after screening, we came to Delhi. In starting of the November, we started practicing on Karyappa parade ground. Firstly, acclimatizing with the chilly winters of Delhi, the AQI levels of Delhi. It was a challenging task. Certainly, our GIs helped us. After that, building endurance to move to Kartavya Path, wherein during mid-December we moved to Kartavya Path. And then we started, synchronizing with each other. The contingent was synchronizing with each other. So it was a feeling of pride, a feeling of completeness after that much journey. Certainly we're gonna put up a great show on 26th of January. And for the girls of our nation, I would say that if you have capabilities, if you have the willingness to don the uniform, you are more than welcome to join Navy. It is a place where you can explore yourself. You'll be knowing your capabilities.
From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, 17 states and 13 different departments and ministries. The tableaus are all decked up to mesmerize you on the Kartavya Path.
India has a long tradition of storytelling, not from now, it's a timeless tradition. So if you think of it, earlier it was Shruti, Sunne ka, listening. By listening, that was how the oral tradition passed. The storytelling was all about oral tradition. Later it became Kriti, Likhna. So the first written script, as we believe, it was when Ved Vyas told the story of Mahabharata, and Sri Ganesh, he wrote it. So that was again a Kriti, Likhne ka tradition. That later how newspaper involved, how the leaflets, people wrote on the leaflets, Tamra Patra, and how later again it evolved into radio, the audio tradition, the Drishti tradition. Then the television came, then the AI came, and finally it was Waves, which was a futuristic vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to say how India's tradition has evolved into a futuristic journey and how India is marching forwards in this area.
Now, the God's own country. Yes, we are talking about Kerala, and the tableau depicts digital literacy and water metro.
Two milestones of Kerala. One is digital literacy. We achieved 100% digital literacy in Kerala, as well as the first water metro in India. That's the central theme of Kerala.
Khudiram Bose, Rabindranath Tagore, Subhash Chandra Bose, and we are celebrating 150 years of Vande Mataram, our national song. And this is the tableau of West Bengal, and there you can see these youngsters. They are depicting the scene from the freedom movement, and I have with me Bharat Sharma. Bharat, what are you enacting?
My role is a British Army, and I am just, they all are the freedom fighter, and I'm just say go from here, and I'm just seeking this, and just the scenario is all these, they are the old freedom fighter, they want freedom, and I just
stopping them and using all brutality.
Doordarshan and All India Radio have made elaborate arrangements for ensuring that people from across the country are able to watch the parade right from Kartavya Path. We have made elaborate arrangements, close to about 50 cameras. As well as the entire telecast is going to be 4K, which is going to be also put out on the Waves OTT.
Prasar Bharati has had the privilege of covering the Republic Day parade for many years now. Initially starting with Akashvani and later Doordarshan. And every year we scale up our preparations to keep up with the technology and to ensure that audiences in India and all over the world are able to see the splendor of the Republic Day parade. This year we are also covering the Republic Day parade in full 4K. We have brought in a lot of new equipment over the last couple of years, and viewers can watch the parade in full 4K on the Waves OTT, where it will be streamed live. And for the other channels, for Doordarshan channels as well as the other channels which take their feed from us, the signal will be available in HD. We have made extensive arrangements right from the Rashtrapati Bhavan on to India Gate, and there are a total of more than 50 cameras that have been placed in various locations at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, at the Kartavya Path, at the National War Memorial, as well as the India Gate surrounding areas.
From the importer of arms to exporting to around 100 countries, Indian defense sector has taken a giant leap. Operation Sindoor has not been called off, and our forces are always battle ready. So enemy, beware. Hope you like this program, and it's time for me and my camera team to take your leave. You keep watching DD India.